What is going on, everybody? We're here, back for a brand new episode of Umineko When They Cry. What's on? George, Shannon, and Goda all went to the church in search for Natsuhi's magical mirror, or her magical mirror trinket. And when they got it, they were chased by Beatrice. They went and ran to Natsuhi's room, trying to find this magic mirror that could perhaps repel against Beatrice's magic. Unfortunately, in the process, Goda died, stabbed in the back by a stake. But by some miracle, by some luck, Shannon was able to make the mirror work. And as she was making this mirror work, the shield around her covered both her and George. And as she was talking to Beatrice about what love is, Beatrice was absolutely just angry and just venomous and just spiteful at Shannon of how she kept screaming about how naive she is about love. That love, all that love is pure lust. All it is physical. There's nothing spiritual about love at all. It's all about who cares about the other's body most of all. Which she probably got from Kinzo, unfortunately. And so in the end, she was able to murder both Shannon and George. And right now, the last people in the mansion are Rosa, Bador, Kinzo, Genji. Yeah, Genji's still alive. Genji and Maria. Those five are still left alive in the mansion for some reason. And we're getting pretty close to the end of episode 2 here, and I'm very excited to see how this ends. An important piece of information you guys told me in the last episode was that Natsuhi actually did have the mirror on her back in episode 1, which begs the question of why did she still get hit by the bullet that was fired by probably Beatrice. We still don't know if it was Beatrice that shot Natsuhi at the end of episode 1. Why didn't the mirror protect her? Which is a fantastic question. Is magic real? That's the biggest question this game has given to us. And in this episode, so many times, so many different scenes, we have seen that, like, magic, it should be just 100% certain to us, magic is real. I mean, for God's sake, Cannon's body was possessed by one of Beatrice's, golden butterflies or whatever. And he killed Kumasawa and Nanjo, whatever. But yet still, even with all those scenes, even the scenes of Cannon bringing out his purple sword for whatever reason, we still don't know how he did that. All these magical scenes, I still don't believe in magic. It still doesn't feel right, Like, I feel like I'm trying to put this jigsaw puzzle together, but that piece, the pieces of the magic scenes, I feel like it just doesn't fit within this bigger picture, It just doesn't feel right. There's something off about them. They seem too convenient. They seem too anticlimactic. I mean, let's be, just from a story perspective, from pure, storytelling perspective, the entire basis of episode 1 was what the hell is going on? Why is everyone dropping dead? What's this witch? Is the witch actually real? Who is this Beatrice person? And then at the very end of episode 1, we never did get to see Beatrice. Then we get into the after party, and then we finally saw her. Now with episode 2, it isn't the mystery of... We are seeing the murders being committed within this episode, which feels too soon, Like in most mystery fiction, you take a little bit before you get into, the details of the murder, in any detective story, in any, Sherlock Holmes story or whatnot, within any murder mystery. Well, in Umineko, it goes from episode 1 straight into episode 2 to bam, magic is real. It just doesn't Feel right, It just doesn't, There's just something off about it, which I can't believe it 100%, even though the story itself is showing me these scenes. They're showing me these scenes of the murders happening, magic being real within these scenes, yet it still feels like it doesn't fit. You know? I don't know how the hell this story is able to pull it off without it feeling like, I don't know, cheap. I don't know. How the hell is this, like, Ryukyushi 07 pulling this off? I have no idea, like, personally, at all. Also, before we get into it, Happy Valentine's Day. I feel like that, this holiday really fits this game for, some odd reason, in a morbid way. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure all the couples in this episode are already dead, right? Let me check. Yeah, all the couples in this are already dead. Well, maybe except for Kinzo and Beatrice, but that's I wouldn't call them a couple. So, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Yay. All right, let's get into it. Apparently, some time ago, Kinzo had fallen into a doze. He searched for his spectacles and looked at the clock. It was 10 p.m.
Yeah,
it's still very surprising that you're still alive, Kinzo. Oh, also another thing, the bad word within this timeline still believes in Beatrice 100%. He doesn't want to suspect anyone else. He doesn't want to suspect Rosa or Maria, by the way. So that's important to keep in mind. Kinzo lifted his heavy body from the chair and approached the portrait of the witch that he had gazed at every day.
Beatrice, もうじきお前の微笑みに再会できる。死んでもいい。お前の微笑みがもう一度見られるならこの命は惜しくない。だから交渉だ。お前にもう一度会わせてくれ。そして愛を誓わせておくれ。私の罪を謝らせておくれ。ああ、
Apologize for my crimes, huh? Interesting way to say it, Kinzo.
だが逃がさん。お前は私のものだ。髪の毛の一本からつま先まで爪の赤すらも私のものなのだ。
Yeah, I feel like from Beatrice's comments from last episode and now this, I think it's 100% confirmed that Kinzo lusts after Beatrice. He wants Beatrice to be his. That isn't love. Alright? Love is mutually... It's both sides. It goes both ways. Well, with Kinzo, it's more like, I need you, Beatrice. Oh, Beatrice-sama. And all that shit,
お前の肉一片までも全て私のもので、その亡骸の煮汁まで私のものなのだ。
Like, Kinzo is so madly lust after Beatrice so much that he's willing to sacrifice his, entire family just for the chance, the roulette chance of having Beatrice. His lust is that strong. He's willing to give up everything just for him to have Beatrice.
逃がさん。今度こそこの手からこぼさん。お前を永遠に私のものにしてやるぞ。二度と逃がすものか。二度と逃がすものか。
So the question is, how did she escape the first time? Kinzo howled and raged and suddenly fell to his knees as he shook and scraped at the wall. In an instant, he had started sobbing.
私が言いたいのはこんなことじゃないんだ。ベアトリーチェ、頼む、もう一度会わせてくれ。謝らせてくれるだけでいい。ベアトリーチェ、お前が愛しい恋しい、私が間違っていた。お前が微笑んでさえくれれば他には何もいらなかったんだ。私が間違えた。私がそれを間違えて取り返しのつかないことをしてしまった。
A mistake.
その償いに残りの全ての人生を捧げた。お前に詫びるために、私の罪を償うために全て捧げたんだ。頼む、私の死の際でもいい。せめてお前に一言謝らせて。ベアトリーチェ。
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Oh my god. It's... You know what Kinzo reminds me of? Those Greek tragedies. Like... It's like the definition of a Greek tragedy of like the main character losing his love and him unable to, you know, gain it back. He would go through, you know, Hades itself in order to gain, you know, the wife of his beloved and all that. And it seemed like Kinzo changed there when he started crying. He wants to apologize to Beatrice, but at the same time he needs her. He wants her. Like, as bad as life itself, he does not care if he dies or whatnot. He just needs her, either to apologize to or to have, probably both, since he is human, you know. It's very interesting. It's so fascinating. As Kinzo shook and cried, a butterfly appeared out of nowhere behind his small back, like a flick of gold leaf, and softly descended. You fool, Kinzo. Did you think any woman out there would fall for a man's tears? Well, even if it wouldn't make a human woman fall for you, it might do the trick for a woman who is not human. Kinzo, do you remember that game of chess you played with me, which is still ongoing? Game of chess. Kinzo, as though he had suddenly remembered something, approached the chess set. It was as it had been during the game he played with Nanjo until yesterday. After knocking all the pieces off the chessboard, he began to wind them up again one by one. It was a setup for an ongoing game.
そうだ、こうだ。私はクイーンを勧めた。とても良い妙手だった。お前には少々きつすぎるかもしれん一手だった。お前は駒を見捨てるか見捨てないかに悩み、ずっと悩み。
Kinzo waited with the opposite seat empty. Surely, very soon, his opponent would appear there, and he would be able to restart this game again. You fool, Kinzo. You want to apologize? You want to see my face again? You want to make my smile eternal thing. Why can't you say a much, much simpler word? Even though that is the sole element of this world. At that time, Kinzo muttered. Was it a prayer? An entreaty? It was probably best to just call it muttering.
お前を愛しているベアトリーチェ
They were pure words, like something an innocent child would say, without any evil intent. You really are a fool, Kinzo. If you ever have the chance to do your life over again, know that those words will never cause a woman to fall for you. That's right, not unless a miracle happens. That's what makes this. At that moment, Kinzo definitely heard a small knock, one with a tempo that differed from those of the servants.
誰だ
The woman behind the door didn't answer.
誰かと聞いておる返事をせるか
The woman beyond the door didn't answer.
まさかまさかベアトリーチェなのかベアトリーチェベアトリーチェ
The woman beyond the door answered. In the night twilight, the witch shall revive, and none shall be left alive. Whoa. Resurrection. Maybe what Kinzo said under his breath, what he was muttering is what he truly feels. That love, that consuming love, that has consumed all of him within his old age. A man who has gotten everything in the world. The money, the respect, the family. Yet it's not... That's not what he wants. He wants this unattainable love. This love from a witch. From something that is not human. He wants it so badly, willing to sacrifice everything. Everything that he's gained within life. God. It's so funny. I feel like I should hate Kinzo. But at the same time, I feel like I pity him. He's just this sad old man who wants a love that he cannot attain. A love that he's willing to sacrifice his family for. Just for a chance to have her. Have this ghost of a woman. What was the mistake he had in the past? What was it? I feel like that chess game said a lot as well. Maybe this is merely a continuation of Kinzo and Beatrice's game from back then, maybe. I don't know. But what was his mistake? What did he do wrong to lose Beatrice? Was it his fault? Was it just Beatrice wanting to get away from him? I don't know, but goddamn is it fucking good ass writing. It's really good. Oh my god. Bador's figure was in the dining hall. He didn't feel like going back to the guest house in the middle of all this rain, and wandered half-hearted away around the mansion in search for any place where he could sit before setting up camp in the dining hall. He didn't even walk the door. He thought the shapeless murderer, or maybe the Golden Witch, which might come to kill him now that he was isolated. But he no longer had any desire to resist. He didn't even feel like using the locked door to hold off the culprit. He wanted that person to come at him openly from the front. If it was the killer, he wanted to ask them about some of those wonderful closed-room tricks as a parting gift. If it was the witch, he'd hope she'd at least take his life with some spectacular magic. However, ironically, neither of these two came to meet him. Bador opened the wicker cabinet on his own and enjoyed the wicker to his heart's content. No longer was there anyone to scold him for drinking alcohol. He boldly rested his legs on the extravagant tablecloth and savored the high-quality liquor, which probably had a mind-boggling price, drinking it down straight from the bottle. Then, someone knocked. Bador realized that someone had finally come to greet him.
Oh, 鍵なんかかかってねえぜ。誰でも入ってきてくれ。そして自己紹介を頼むぜ。人間なら名前を名乗ってくれ。ベアトリーチェだってんなら3サイズを教えてくれ。俺はこう見えてもちょいと知られたおっぱいソムリエなんだぜ。
源氏でございます、バトラ様。
源氏さんか。悪いが、あんたのバストのサイズに興味はねえな。
I do.
入ってくれよ。はい。
失礼いたします。
Genji-san opened the door and bowed. So was Genji-san the criminal after all, or maybe in accomplice? That theory would probably explain most of the tricks.
あんたが俺に引導を渡しに来たのかい？
そのようなことはございません。お邪魔なようでしたら失礼いたします。
おいおい、要件も伝えず失礼しますじゃかえって気持ち悪いぜ。何の用だよ。最後くらい好きにさせてくれ。
バトラス様は死せる最後のわずかな時間をそのように怠惰に過ごされることをお望みですか？
Those words pierced me. That wasn't true.
今さら何ができるってんだ。俺はいつだって死ぬ準備はできてるぜ。
親方様と同じですな。本当にあなたは親方様の血を色濃く受け継がれている。
あの豪傑なじい様が実はいつ死んでもいいと思ってたってのか。
Yeah, probably.
それは初耳だぜ。
親方様の人生はいくつかの悲しい出来事の末、すべて贖罪のためのものとなり果てたのです。
あんたは何を知っているんだ。
Come on, Genji.
ベアトリーチェ様の儀式も第8の晩までをすべて終えました。もうすべてをお話ししてもよいかと思います。
Alright, Genji. Come on, man.
なんだって。
My drunkenness was completely blown away. I lowered my feet from the table and listened carefully to hear what Genji would say next.
バトラ様、親方様の書斎へご案内申し上げます。親方様たちに直接お話を聞かれるのがよろしいでしょう。
じい様たち。おい、それは一体どういう。
さあ、こちらへご案内申し上げます。バトラ様。
After Genji-san told me to follow him, he started to walk down the corridor. I threw my drunkenness off completely and went after him. Oh shit, baby. Are we actually going to get some answers? We climbed a big staircase towards the third floor. Genji-san stopped walking halfway. He then turned back and spoke.
バトラ様、これよりバトラ様は理解できぬものを見るでしょう。
脅すなよ。理解できねえもんなら今日嫌になるほど見てるぜ。
Yeah.
見えるものを見えるがままに、聞こえるものを聞こえるがままに受け入れてください。
Accept what you see as you see and accept what you hear as you hear it. Huh?
なぜも何も何も必要ありません。バトラ様はただ真実を知ることになるでしょう。それをお認めになるかお信じになるか、あるいは否定されるかも。すべてバトラ様にお任せいたします。
Alright. Genji-san checked one last time to see whether I was prepared to know the truth. The 8th twilight had already ended. And on the 9th twilight, the witch would revive, and nobody would be left alive. It meant that Beatrice had already been revived. And it probably also meant that none of us would be allowed to return alive. If I was going to lose my life anyway, I wanted to know the truth in the end. It didn't matter how hard it might be to accept. Alright.
鬼が出ようと魔女が出ようと覚悟はできてるぜ。
Let's see what the hell is going to happen.
本当にあなたは親方様の若き頃にそっくりだ。バトラ様、どうかご勉学にお励みを。あなたは将来必ずや大きな志を持たれるでしょう。
Genji, I'm probably going to be dead after this. Yeah, I know, but still.
そしてその時、足りぬ学力に一生後悔されることがありませんよ。
勉学に勤しめる機会がもらえるならぜひな。
Genji-san's silence felt like it was further confirming a certain resigned feeling I had. Alright. Let's do this. And then the door to grandfather's study, surrounded by a sweet smell, came into sight. Genji-san took a gold key with an elegant design out from his pocket. The master keys had been confiscated by Rosa, but he kept the key to his study alone on his person. He put it in the keyhole, and it made a heavy clunking sound.
親方様、源氏です。バトラ様をお連れいたしました。
There was no reply, but it seemed that permission to go inside had been given.
さあ、バトラ様、どうぞお
I
入りください。
God, I have this feeling. I have this like weird feeling. I'm about to see something that's just going to blow my fucking head off. Yeah, I just have this feeling.
入るぜ。
I readied myself and threw the door open. Goddamn butterflies. At that moment, I got slightly disoriented by the dazzling golden glow. It was unbelievably a swarm of butterflies that shone gold. The gold butterflies that completely filled the inside of the study poured out all at once. What is this, Alice in Wonderland type fucking music? It was almost like gold weave confetti. The interior of grandfather's study was filled with a golden glow. And on a sofa, like a reception chair in front of the study desk, I could see grandfather's back. There was someone on the side opposite from grandfather. It was in shadow, so I couldn't see it well.
親方様、バトラ様をお連れしました。
バトラか。今思考が忙しい。しばし沈黙せよ。
Kinzo declared that unhappily his back still turned. It seemed he was enjoying a chess game with a visitor. Apparently, the opponent had counterattacked with a superb move. Kinzo seemed to be enjoying himself as he fought deeply, while occasionally laughing and groaning.
30年考えた。この一手をどう切り返すか。30年考えたぞ。楽しめ。30年を寝かせた我が一手を楽し
め。まことにこの一手は味わい深き熟成された一手よ。楽しい楽しい。かなわぬかなわぬ。
これは何だってんだ。
Holy shit.
来たかバトラ。しばらく待て。金蔵のために沈黙。まだリザインは早いぞ金蔵。わらわならもう数手は切り返せる。
It should have been my first meeting with that witch. However, I knew this witch. Even though it was our first meeting, I knew her from the portrait.
源氏、バトラのために飲み物を振る舞え。この男によりふさわしきやつは何か。
若き日より親方様が愛されている。いつもあれ。
それがよいぞ。振る舞ってやれ。よくぞ来たな。後ろ宮バトラ。まずは座れ。そなたはわらわの名を何度も呼んだな。それに免じ、わらわとの面会を許した。そしてお前は、わらわに何を聞く？何を尋ねるのか。黄金鏡の扉はもうじき開かれる。魔女たちを迎え入れてのわらわの復活を祝う宴はもうじきだぞ。それまでの間、お前の問いにいくらでも答えてやる。
聞きてえことは山ほどある。
Yeah, we got a bunch.
この島で何が起こった？そしてどうしてこんな事件が起こった？密室についても聞きたい。礼拝堂は？ジェシカの部屋は？
Yep.
シオニッサ。
Yep.
夏代おばさんの部屋は？
Yep.
そして客場は？
Uh-huh.
聞きたいことはまだまだある。魔女の正体は？本当にベアトリーチは魔女なのか？
Yep.
何が目的だ？俺たちに何をさせたい？俺をなぜここへ呼んだんだ？
Yep.
答えろ、すべてだ。
やかましい。問えば答えは返るのか？
そういうな金蔵。もろく儚い雲の巣もヘロデの王から守ってくれることもある。
King Herod?
この世に無駄なものなどないよ 無駄な質問も待たないよいよいすべての質問に答えようぞただし
Oh
条
boy.
件が一つだけある
It's always gotta be a condition.
なんだ。
すべてを聞きわらわの存在に納得できたならひざまずきわらわの靴にキスをせよお前を屈服させたくてわらわはここへ呼びつけたのだからわらわと金蔵は賭けをした金蔵が次の手をひらめくのとわらわがそなたを屈服させるのとどちらが早いかだ負ける気はせぬぞ
Oh shit.
でけえ口を叩きやがって。ああ、いいぜ。俺を納得させてみろよ。お前が間違いなく魔女様で不思議で素敵な大魔法を使えるってことを納得させてみろよ。屈服したならキスでも何でもくれてやれ。
The witch cackled gloomily. Then she glared at him unpleasantly with eyes that said a man can't go back on his word.
よくぞ言った
Alright, let's see how she'll convince us.
さてどの問いから答えようかすべて答えるぞさあまずは何からだ
I really like this music. Very Alice in Wonderland feeling. What the hell? Wait. And the witch began to tell off everything? Fuck off! No! That's not the end of the episode! Fuck you! No! She started providing answers to all of Bador's questions. Everyone made logical sense. Everyone satisfied with him, and Bador was forced to admit which is truly did exist. The rest is a story that need not be told. After toppling the king and residing, all that remains is to reflect upon one's moves and set the pieces up once more. That's it? No fucking way! God damn it, WQC07, you son of a bitch! Second game, Turn of the Golden Witch result. What the fuck happened to Maria and Rosa? Qualis died in the first Twilight, chosen by the key. Yep. Natsu, chosen by the key. Ava, chosen by the key. Hariroshi, key. Rudolph, key. Kira, key. They were also convinced about the witch's existence, which I'm pretty sure theorized that it was the gold bars that had convinced them. Jessica, back pierced by the stake of Ozymandias. Stake of Satan. Yep, okay. Know that. Second Twilight. Shannon, forehead gouged by the stake of Mammoth, stake of Beelzebub, stake of Lucifer. Nanjo, stake of Beefakor, stake of Leviathan. I gotta look up these demon names. I know they're demon names. The witch, revived in the ninth Twilight, she will finally open the door to the Golden Land. Kinzo, accepted the witch, prostrated himself and was invited into the Golden Land. Denied the existence of the witch and was not invited. Accepted the witch. Genji, Miria. Will he accept the witch and be invited to the Golden Land? The witch shall praise their lies and grant 4 treasures in the Golden Land. There they chose to relieve the souls of the dead and the wealth they possessed, because what they desired could not be gained from Mountain of Gold no matter how high. For Kinzo, his lost loved one. For Miria, the lost love of her mother. For Genji, a peaceful sleep. Rest in peace, Beatrice. May your slumber never be disturbed again. The winner is the Golden Witch Beatrice. Since of the 18, none solved the riddle of the golden time. All 18 died when the seagulls cried, none were left alive. Well, shit. Damn. Oh, wow. All right. Shit, I did not expect this episode 10 just that abruptly. We got lots of time still. Well, we still have the after parties and stuff like that, but god damn it, WQC07, why you got blue balls me like that? You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, fucking blue balls me. You motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Wait. Banquet of the Witch. Oh shit.
どこなのベアトリーチェ
Here we go.
姿を見せなさいベアトリーチェ
Rosa finally arrived at the chapel. She pointed her gun around to her, screaming the witch's name, but there was no way she would receive an answer. After grimacing slightly, she noisily approached the table where her siblings' corpses still lay exposed. It stretched out her arm towards a gold ingot. It was very heavy, but Rosa didn't mind. She wrapped that one up in a blanket and threw it over her shoulder. Rosa, what the hell are you doing?
この一つだけでも
Oh boy.
これだけでも1000万以上の価値があるはず
Oh, Rosa. Without letting go of her gun, Rosa picked up the gold as well. Her shoulders were screaming, but Rosa didn't mind.
もうすぐだね。もうすぐ黄金鏡の扉が開く。
その気持ち悪い声で笑うのをやめなさいベアトリーチェはどこにいるのええ分かってるわどこかにいるんでしょあなたは知ってるんでしょどこ
知らない。探さなくても黄金鏡で会えるよ。
その笑いをやめなさい私が笑いたいくらいよそうねあれは間違いなく魔女だったわ間違いなく魔女だった私は分かってなかった魔女を名乗る人間だと信じてた違うあれは本当に魔女だった私はあんなのにごまかされないわよいるんでしょ出てきなさい姿を現しなさいベアトリーチェ
だからもうすぐ現れるよ。
That goddamn laughing.
黄金鏡の扉が開かれるよ。
Meanwhile,
そうだそれでよかったのだ構わぬルークを捨てるぞ持てるもの全てを失う覚悟がなければ至ることもできぬキングがお前という女なのだ追い詰めるぞベアトリーチ
せめてクイーンと言えほうなかなかに妙手諦めの悪さがそなたのいや後ろ宮の地下
心地よし実に優雅な夜だ
now I'm thinking about it. You know what Beatrice just probably explained to Badwer? The things we saw. Because Badwer wanted to know what was behind the murders. And he wanted more of that too. But we've already seen the scenes of all the murders, haven't we? Except, no, we didn't see the exact murder of the first 6 people chosen by the key, but we saw what happened beforehand. We knew Beatrice was there. We already have the answers. But are we willing to accept them or deny them or believe it? That's the question.
Oyakata様、ベアトリーチェ様、そろそろ宴の時間でございます。
もうか早いお前と過ごす夜はいつも早く月がリンゴのように落ち 川面より跳ねる小魚のように日が昇るのだ。
Literally like a small fish, eh?
行こうではないか。時間だ。立て、バトラ。わらわの復活を祝う宴の始まりだ。わらわの新しい家具。いや、玩具として紹介しようぞ。お歴々の魔女たち。
The witch was relaxing elegantly, her feet forward out from the sofa and resting on top of her footrest. However, the footrest wasn't a part of the sofa, but a human. Ah, Bador! A human down on all fours.
ベアトリーチェ様、お召し替えのドレスで
主賓はお前だが、ホストは私だ。私は先に出ていよう。着付けの手伝いにシャノンでもおればよかったが、あいにく残れなかったようだな。使いたい時にいつもおらん。つくづく使えんやつ。
Oh, fuck off, Kinzo.
しかしお前はよく残ってくれた。嬉しいぞ、我が友よ。
ありがたいお言葉です。
よい。二人とも先に下で待て。源氏、ご苦労。そのドレスはそこへ置いていけ。
かしこまりました。それでは親方様、
我らは先に行こう。ベアトリーチェ、後ほどな。
Kinzo and Genji left the study. After that, the witch and the dress and the furniture remained. Ugh.
なぜわらわがそなたに肌を見せることを恥じぬかわかるか。そなたは家具だからだ。
Ugh. Bador, come on, man.
わかるか。家具だよ、家具。家具に体をさらして恥じる者がどこにいよう。だからお前にわらわは恥じる必要がない。
Jeez, man. The witch rose and her jacket slipped off just from her shoulders. After that, the jacket fell to the ground with a thump. When the furniture respectfully approached to pick up those clothes, the witch gave it a small kick and it fell over. The furniture was afraid of what misconduct it might have shown.
そなたは家具の分際でわらわに自らボタンを外させるつもりなのか。立て。そしてこのボタンを外せ。一つずつ丁寧に早く美しく粗相なく。客人たちを待たせてしまうぞ。早くわらわを着替えさせろ。
はい。
God damn it, man. Fuck.
丁寧に外すのだぞ。そなたの目玉一つよりも高価なボタンであるぞ。間違ってちぎるようなことがあったなら、代わりにそなたの目玉を縫い付けてやる。
God. See Bador just reduced to furniture. It's so horrible. The entrance hall was bustling with a crowd of shadowy people in sparkled gold with the gold butterflies flying about. The gentlemen in suits and tuxedos and the ladies in dresses looked like they were having a great number of friendly chats. At the glance, it might have looked like a fabulous medieval ball. But they all had one thing in common, and that thing was exceedingly bizarre. Because all of them had goat heads. Was it a goat mass masquerade, or did they really have goat heads? It probably couldn't be the latter, but in this bizarre world, I really didn't know which was true. Kinzo was amongst those goat nobles greeting them. Kinzo's greetings were more respectful than would have been expected, as though these were all honored guests. At that time, Genji's voice rang out throughout the hall. It was a voice calling for silence. That voice stopped the idle chatter, and everyone turned to face Genji.
今宵復活を遂げましたる我らが黄金の魔女
I'm just imagining the scene from The Shining, where Jack Nicholson is seeing the room filled with a bunch of people as he's going slowly insane.
ベアトリーチェ教のご入場でございます。皆様、拍手をもってどうかお迎えください。
When Genji began to applaud, it quickly spread through the guests and became a roaring ovation. Then the Golden Witch appeared from the top of the large staircase. As she gracefully waved her hand, followed by a piece of furniture she was fond of, she slowly descended the staircase. The goat nobles offered unanimous words of celebration in some long-forgotten language. And those who were deeply intimate embraced, full of joy at their reunion. As the witch offered greetings of reunion, the witch's furniture followed behind her the whole time. There was a chain around its neck. Jeez. The other end was gripped in the witch's hand like it was a trained dog. It wasn't there to restrain him. Those chains were a restraining device whose only purpose was to wound the furniture's dignity. He wasn't permitted to wear anything else on his body. God damn it. One of the young women goats mixed in with the goat nobles. Quietly removed her goat mask as the furniture passed in front of her. She spoke with eyes that had no light in them. Oh, Burn Castle. That face seemed to belong to a long-haired young girl.
おお、ベルンカステル卿。これはようこそおいでよ。わらわの家具を気に入られたか？いい趣味ね。
Saying knowing that, the witch called Burncastle once again put on her goat mask. It was swallowed up by the shadows of the other tall goats.
負け惜しみを悔しがってるのよ。
違いないな。
Oh, yeah, that's right. The end of episode 1, the witch's after party. The young women goats giggled, and the witch once again let out a high-pitched laugh.
今宵はわらわのためによく集まってくれた。久々に古今東西の旧友たちが集う魔女の宴を存分に楽しもうではないか。さあ、今宵を食い明かし、飲み明かし、すすり明かし、食いちぎり明かして、とことん楽しもうではないか。時計を見よ。終わりの時間と始まりの時間が溶け合う時を指すぞ。さあ、魔女の宴を始めよう。
When the witch announced the beginning of the banquet, the large clock pointed to 24 hours, and the sound of a bell began to ring out.
さあ、今こそ黄金の扉を開こうぞ。
Shit, man. I really have no words for this. I mean, I don't know how you can describe this. All at once, the butterflies weaved and gold flew all around the inside of the room. Amidst the gold storm and the brilliant gold-colored light, the barrier between this world and another was cut open. Surrounded by the goats' delighted voices, the mansion of the human world and the mansion of those not human overlapped. And the members of the household who praised the resurrection of the Golden Witch scattered into gold butterflies and poured out of the depths of hell. It was a golden tornado. A tornado of golden demons. Come, tonight we will put aside rank. Throw open the wine cellar, drop the snake's head into the wicker pot, throw cows and chickens into the furnace alive, drink and eat and sing and dance, snare and kill and desecrate and degrade.
今こそ私を黄金鏡へ黄金鏡へおお
The gold nobles were suddenly crushing in around Kinzo, almost like they were kids demanding the signature of some famous movie star. There were only two differences. First, these were witches, not kids. And second, what these witches demanded was not a signature. The sea of gold nobles began to drown Kinzo. Only Kinzo's laughing voice echoed throughout the area. Holy shit. They're fucking eating him. It was a grand mixture of laughter and his death throes. And Kinzo became wine and meat and bread. An aroma swept a rich taste of nard and present to tear to pits. The sound of his death throes lingered on sweetly. And if adored with melted chocolate and golden argent, it would make a wonderful dessert. If you took the bones home, you could also use them as soup, and the remains could even become toys for the children to play with. And they could also become splendid tools for fortune-telling that always brought misfortune. That entire scene was watched by the furniture. It was all fantastical. It was all demonic. It was the quaking of its supposedly paralyzed heart proof that it could still feel fear. At that time, its knees buckled and the furniture's body fell down in the middle of the carpet. After all, the witch had kicked those knees from behind. Jesus, man.
額を絨毯にこすりつけて己神の癒しさを示す。両手を後ろで組み、血肉のすべてをわらわに捧げることを誓え。
The furniture let out a painful voice. Fear is the most basic emotion humans have. Was that emotion reviving his sense of self, which should have already been slain?
まだまだわらわの家具にはふさわしくないか。よい。じっくりそなた。わらわ好みの。
Oh God.
そしてわらわにのみふさわしい家具に仕上げてやる。今のそなたにできるのはせいぜい客人の方々を楽しませることくらいか。
The gold nobles were surrounding the crouching furniture. It seemed their blazing blood-red eyes couldn't hide their ecstasy at this new young food they'd been given. And from the ugly teeth that stuck out of countless mouths, saliva, or maybe the traces of meat and wine that they had just eaten, dribbled down. Oh my god, I just remembered from the end of episode 1, the credits, it said all the remaining survivors were eaten alive by the demons of hell. That's what this is! Oh my god! As the furniture let out a wild scream and retreated, still sitting on its backside, the circles of goat nobles was closing in. Then the furniture looked at the witch's face. It had surrendered to the witch, so believing that the witch would show some compassion, it stared at her face in the end. But there was nothing but scorn on the witch's face, and she wasn't even facing the furniture anymore. The witch went off to greet an honored guest with whom she had crossed gazes. The gold nobles looked down upon the furniture. Actually, they had been waiting. Just like how one must remove the cork in order to drink champagne, they had just had to wait for one thing before partaking of the offering served as this banquet. Of course, the furniture didn't know about this thing, but it came out of his mouth all by itself. Just like the unavoidable pop of a cork, it inevitably came out of his mouth. Jesus. It was a scream. It was a sign that marked the beginning of the modest banquet at which he was about to be served. Jesus, man. Shit, dude. Holy shit, so much for the golden land, huh? Oh my god. World and Dominator, oh my god. By now the garden was one of both roses and gold. A gold-covered garden where gold butterflies, gold fairies, and gold wizards rampaged and flew about wildly.
Maria, 早く走って早く早く早く早く
Rosa grasped her gun and blanket wrapped around the ingot, and ran at the speed Maria could match, sometimes pausing to call out at Maria to run faster. She saw it every time. She saw the golden pursuers chasing them from the mansion. The massive gold butterflies were chasing after them like a massive crawling hand, and strange-looking shadows of goat heads were chasing after them. There was no need for her to strain her eyes, because those blazing purples told her what would happen if she was captured. Oh shit. Maria fell down. For just an instant, Rosa was ashamed by thoughts of abandoning her daughter and running away, and at the instant her feet touched ground, she ran back. The goat head that had spread it over to get the first bite grabbed hold of the back of Rosa's own child's hair and pulled. Jesus. Rosa rammed into the goat head with her shoulder, spun, bashed the back of her elbow into the goat's jaw, and buried her knee into its protruding chest. And she thrust the barrel of the gun inside the goat's head's mouth as it doubled over from the pain in its gut. Yeah, blow his fucking brains out. Oh yeah! The blast from the Winchester 45 caliber one Colt bullet exploded inside the goat head's throat. Its medulla oblongata was instantly pulverized. The goat head hadn't understood. It had thought women were like pre-opened wine bottles. It had thought that turning them upside down would immediately make their deep red contents come out. Maria, who had been released, hugged Rosa. But the pursuers were still coming. They could see the giant goat heads who had given up pretending to be human running towards them from across the rose bushes. Rosa spilled several extra bullets which had been in the pocket of her coat all over the place and told Maria to pick them up. Maria,
まあラマがもし倒れたらあなたは走りなさい。海岸へ行くの。そして泳いで泳いで泳ぎなさい。この島のどこにも生き延びることのできる場所はない。やだ、ママと一緒。
not this time, Maria. Rosa's gun roared 4 times. But even though 4 shots really did hit the massive approaching goat to the chest, they didn't even flinch. The goats ran with a violent vigor, as though they planned to crush Rosa and Maria with those massive bodies. Rosa grasped the blanket with the ingot in both hands, and she herself sprinted, pulling along, without even an ounce of fear of those strange-looking giants. If it's to protect my daughter, I'll overcome even hell. Oh shit! Rosa roared. The goat heads roared. The terribly heavy ingot, after picking up a fearsome centrifuge force and speed, slammed into the head of the goat head. Oh shit! Rosa pulled a fountain pen from her pocket, but she held it crooked. She placed it in her palm, in the gap between her middle finger and her ring finger, so it stuck out like she made a fist, almost like a stinger was going out of it. That stinger sliced into the left eye of the goat head as it fell over. Goddamn, fucking Rosa turned into John Wick! Was the goat head's roar a scream? But Rosa's roar was different. She pulled back her fist and slammed it into the fountain pen that was still sticking to the goat head's eye. The pointed tip was gouged into the depths of its head. God damn. As I grabbed the gun Maria had thrown, I finally heard the thunderous crash of the giant tumbling to earth. However, at the same time, I saw the goat head pursuers on the other side of the rose bushes increase in number. I gained enough distance for now. I held on to the blanket wrapped around the ingot and the gun, and once again ran with Maria. Why am I running with a gun in my right hand and the gold in my left? Why don't I let go with one hand and grasp Maria's hand? I can't let go of the gun that protects my body. I can't let go of the gold that protects my future. But even so, I've let go of the hand of my daughter, the one who is my future. Run. She got out of the rose garden and began to run down a staircase through a grove of trees. But Rosa knew. This path through the grove turned and twisted many times and only seemed to be long. She tore straight through it. She had played here often since her childhood years, so she knew. To the beach, to the sea. And after reaching the sea, nothing to do but swim. And if Maria can't swim, I'll carry her as I swim. There's nothing but death on this island. As she raced down the stairs, she took a bad step. Oh, fuck. A violent pain went up to her left ankle and her mind went completely blank. Rosa fell down several stairs, shocked by her anchor, which was bent at an odd angle. Oh, God. And the blanket with the ingot wasn't there. She had let go of it the instant she fell and it had disappeared somewhere into the darkness. Only the gun was left. Tremors in the earth were getting closer. It was only a matter of time before the goat heads flooded in. She didn't want to imagine how many there would be or how strange they would look. The widely dancing gold pursuers arrived. The gold butterfly surrounded Rosa and Maria, waving and clamoring as though saying, "The prize is here, the prize is here." Rosa couldn't even try to get up. The violent pain from her broken ankle was so great that she couldn't ignore it, even in her last moments. What am I doing? I had the gold, which would have been worth several million yen. I might have been able to start over with that. And yet if I fell, I've lost it and now my own life is in danger. Maria's too. What has my life been? I was born into an incomprehensible family, with irritating older siblings since the day I was born. What did I do? No matter what I did or didn't do, I was always in trouble and bullied and made fun of. What has my life been? war inside Rosa's heart shivered away and disappeared. It disappeared when she heard Maria's crying voice as she sobbed and clung to Rosa.
マリア、ママはちょっと用事を思い出したの。先に行っててちょうだい。やだやだやだやだやだ。ママと一緒がいい。ママが死んじゃ嫌だ。マリアはこんな悪いママでもママと一緒がいいと言ってくれるの。
Oh, man.
ママと一緒がいい。ママと一緒がいい。あなたのことを一番にしているように見せて、いつもあなたのことを後回しにしてきた。運動会に行った、授業参観に行った。でもいつもママは世間体のことばかりで、あなたが人目にいなかった。こんなママとでもあなたは一緒にいたいというの。こんな悪いママなのに。ねえママ、知ってる？世界にママは一人しかいないんだよ。
Oh.
いいママも悪いママもいない。ただママが一人いるだけなの。だからマリアは世界でたった一人ママがいてくれればいい。そしてママにとってたった一人のマリアになりたいの。機嫌が良くて甘やかしたいマリアと、邪魔だからいてほしくないマリアは別人じゃないの。マリアもたった一人のマリアなの。だから怖いママも優しいママも一緒。マリアにはたった一人のママなの。私はなんてバカだったの。
Oh, fuck, man.
黄金なんかいらなかった。ただあなただけの手を引いていればよかった。私はなんてバカなママだったの。
The shadows of the goats covered the sky even more furrowed than the trees of the forest. The wars blotted out the world with fear. Rosa still hugging Maria and readied her gun with one hand.
マリア、一緒に行こう。ずっと一緒よ。
Oh, oh.
ママが迷わないようにずっと一緒に。すぐに会えるよ。ずっと一緒だよ。黄金鏡で会えるよ。そしたら一緒に遊ぶの。狼と羊のパズルで遊ぶの。
Wasn't she puzzle?
ママはまだ1問しか解いてないけど、マリアは全部解いちゃったんだよ。だからマリアが出題してあげる。
She had bought it as a birthday present and then hadn't played it with Maria after that first night. Oh.
遊ぼうね。一緒に。約束する。
Those eyes, sparkling with red-hot lava, looked just like a group of fireflies. They danced, closed in, and attacked.
マリアが込めてくれた銃弾を食らいたいやつから前へ出ろよ。
Oh. When the seagulls cried, none were left alive. Holy shit, now that's the ending I wanted! Fuck. Hey, new trophy. Holy shit. Fuck. Oh, look at all my new trophies. Oh, cool. Recent Saturn, new elements, okay, cool. That's nice. It's very nice, I have to tell you. Well then. Now that's the ending I was waiting for. So, that's what they meant at the end of episode 1 when they said they were all eaten by demons of hell. It was that. Both Kinzo and Bador were, well, actually Maria and two, all eaten by fucking goat heads, who were probably witches, and Burning Castle being pissed off at Bador for surrendering to Beatrice. God damn it. I hate this goddamn intro. I always have to keep clicking. Actually, let's take a look at the trophies real quick. Can't wait to see my PlayStation 3 trophies. Yeah. Tips Hunter, Bronze, Bronze Trophy, Silver Trophy, to the end of the afternoon, Tea Party. Have her show you her golden dream. Yeah, Burning Castle was pissed at Bador because he gave up in the end, eventually. Alright, let's check out the Tea Party, huh? Episode 2. Let's see what this has to offer us before I start making my final theories. Purgatato. Purgatato. Ugh. Now we see it from Rosa's perspective. Rosa awoke from her doze. It must have been a very deep sleep. Her mind was hazy and she wasn't thinking clearly. Where is this? It felt like some mansion, but it didn't seem to be the usual Mira mansion. She could see a room that looked like a parlor, and there was some tea that had been prepared. It had probably been made for her. Also, the only reason they didn't go to the Golden Land was because during the credits we just saw Rosa didn't believe in the witch. Bador also surrendered, but he still got eaten, you know. Around the room, some glitter that looked like gold weave drifted about, making the scene look quite fantastical. When she eventually realized that they were gold butterflies, it further strengthened that impression. There was someone across from her. A woman. A lady. It was the portrait's witch. Check the characters, since that's very important. Oh my god, what... Oh, fucking Bador's not even... He's just furniture. He's not even considered anything. Oh, that's so fucking horrible, man. Holy shit. Let's see Kinzo. He's missing. Finally reached the Golden Land he so desired. The idiot was once again unwilling to accept that, so the magic was spoiled for a second time. Even so, he was probably happy. After all, he managed to be reunited with the Golden Witch, if only for a brief time. Afterwards, he was crunched to pieces and eaten by demons and went to hell. Missing. Then selfish piece of furniture sought nothing but repose in the Golden Land. However, since the idiot suddenly rejects the Golden Land, his repose is unlikely to come anytime soon. Afterwards, he was munched to pieces and by demons and went to hell. In the Golden Land, she finally found a treasure more precious to her than gold. However, that was short-lived. Thanks to the idiot, she would once again have to lose that which she had finally found. Afterwards, she was chewed into a pulp by demons and went to hell. In the Golden Land, she learned that her mama still loves her. Satisfied for now. She has already surpassed the limits of humans and said that she will appear in response to human summons, just as demons do to win her power for a place. Alright, it's the same thing. It was the portrait's witch. She seemed to be having a one-sided conversation. She was probably talking to Rosa. But Rosa, whose mind was clouded up by a deep fog, didn't have a clue what was being said.
そなたが望むものがあるならば、そのすべてを与えよう。その強運への褒美と思うもよかろうし、わらわの求めに対する正当な対価と考えてもよい。そなたにとっては全く大したことではないかもしれない。しかしわらわにとってはそれだけ意味がある取引だということだ。
The deal? What is she talking about? I don't know. I don't know.
ただせっかくわらわは魔女なのだから、魔女にしか叶えられない願いを求めるのが利口ではないかと思うぞ。せっかくの機会ではないか。この黄金のベアトリーチェから恩恵を得られるなど。
Deal? What deal? Finally, Rosa started to feel the blood flowing through her body. Her movements were still sluggish, and she couldn't even voice the words she was thinking.
わらわの通り名は黄金の魔女。金蔵に与えたように山なす黄金を与えることは造作もない。何しろ人の世の快楽はすべて金で換算できる。すなわち黄金こそが人の世の快楽そのものなのだ。そなたは想像ができるか？生涯をかけても使い切れぬ黄金の山が。
As the witch blew on her pipe, multicolored smoke enshrouded their surroundings. Here we go. Whoa. As she did this, the inside of the parlor was suddenly filled with stacks of gold ingots. It looked like a shining gold-colored wall. If each ingot was worth several 10 million yen, how much would all of this be worth? It seemed sinful to even think of such a number.
しかし、人の世は難しい。どれほど空高く積み上げた黄金であろうとも、満たされぬものがあることを知っている。埋められぬ隙間があることを知っている。わらわはそれをないがしろにしないし、それこそが魔女であるわらわにしか与えられぬ褒美であると考えている。そなたのそれを。なるほど、これはいい。わらわにしか与えられぬものだ。
Oh boy.
そなたもさぞや喜ぼう。口にせずともよい。そなたの心の隙間など顔に書いてあるからすぐにわかるぞ。
Rosa felt a touch of discomfort at this witch, who kept on talking even though Rosa had uttered a single word. But since she couldn't manage to speak and was so helpless that it was difficult to even move a finger, she couldn't do anything but listen.
そなたの深き心の傷はどこまで遡れば癒せるのか。これは深い深い。時に破片を飲み込んだまま傷口が閉じてしまうこともある。そういう傷は見た目には癒えていても永遠にうずきを感じ続けるものだ。完全に治すために今一度傷口を開くこともあろう。
As the witch spoke, she stared deep into Rosa's eyes. What in the world was she peering at? Rosa felt uncomfortable, but she couldn't look away.
そなたの痛みはすでに生まれながらにして運命づけられたものか。これはなんともつらいものよ。
And the youngest sibling.
言わずともよい。わかる。わかる。
Rosa was gradually being sucked into the witch's eyes. Then the world grew dark, spinning round and round as she was sucked in. Where exactly?
Rosa, Rosa.
Whoa.
どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか
Oh, that's Cross Nissan's voice. Cross Nissan is a real adult, so he's very smart. So he hated the stupid kid, Rosa. He was a very scary person. I was often hit, my toys were taken from me and broken. I was apparently being punished for something bad I'd done, but I never really understood what it was, or why I was being punished. I was always punished suddenly and then later told what the punishment was for, in a forced manner. But it was always something I didn't remember doing. So I really hated Cross Nissan.
Rosa, Rosa. どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか
Oh, that's Ava Nissan's voice. Ava Nissan is a real adult, so she's very smart. So she hated the stupid kid, Rosa. She was always a very sly person. She often lied to me, tricked me, bullied me all the time. Apparently I was stupid, and she said it was only natural for stupid people to be swindled by those smarter than them. So I wanted to become a wise person like Ava Nissan and listen to what she said, but when I obeyed her, for some reason, someone always got really mad at me. So I really hated Ava Nissan.
Rosa, Rosa. どうしてお前はそんなにバカなのか
God, it would make so much sense if it was Rosa who killed the first 6 in this episode. Except for Natsuhi and, except for Natsuhi, Hideroshi, and Hideroshi, and, Kyrie. Those are the only deaths that would make sense. But everyone else, the siblings, yeah, I can see why Rosa would murder them. Oh, that's Rudolph Nissan's voice. Rudolph Nissan really knows how to get things done. So he hated the stupid kid Rosa. When Cross Nissan was around, he would be friendly with Cross Nissan. When Ava Nissan was around, he would be friendly with Ava Nissan. And when Cross Nissan wasn't around, he would be violent like Cross Nissan. And when Ava Nissan wasn't around, he would play dirty like Ava Nissan. Even though he was also bullied most of the time. When Cross Nissan and Ava Nissan weren't around, he gave me 2 people's worth of bullying. Jeez. So I really hated Rudolph Nissan. Oh, but these were my memories from when I was a kid. It's common for unfair things to happen between kids. And you mustn't hold on to grudges for such things forever. With time, those memories got buried away, and forgetting them bit by bit is supposed to be part of growing up and becoming an adult. So becoming an adult is the same as separating yourself from all those memories. And because of that, no matter how much time passed, Rosa couldn't become an adult. Even though she had been blessed with a daughter called Maria and was called a mother, she didn't at all feel like she had become an adult. The witch pitied her for that. And she smiled, saying that she could heal that pain herself.
どうやって癒すのか可能ではあるが簡単ではない時間を巻き戻しそなたに兄と姉がいなかった世界を与えることもできよう
Damn, entire world.
しかしそれではそなたは兄と姉に苦しめられた記憶が残らず故にそれをもって褒美であると言われても納得はできまい飢えは癒してこそ満たされる 上そのものをなかったことにしても誰も感謝しない。日々の飽食に感謝する若者がいないような。わかるか？
I think she's telling me something really complicated. In short, even if she makes it so I never had older siblings, that wouldn't remove my pain. Maybe that's what she's saying. Strictly speaking, that's not quite right. Healing isn't the same thing as removing pain. It's a pleasure we earn as compensation for withstanding pain. Therefore, removing the pain isn't healing. To know the joy of healing, you have to know the pain.
となれば、そなたの痛みに報いる喜びがいる。そなたは苦難の過去を誇っている。苦難を知らぬ者には味わえぬ快楽を知る資格があるからだ。この快楽を知る者は同じ喜びを他者にも与えずにはいられなくなる。
When the witch snapped her fingers, even though the room was still filled with a mountain of gold and had already lost all semblance of reality, a fabulous tablecloth appeared on top of the table. And a wonderful meal was laid out, almost as though it was the opening of a banquet in a castle from some fairy tale. For an instant, Rosa truly did feel a pleasurable surprise at how fabulous it was, but at the same time she felt a bit of an anticlimax. After all, she didn't think about being bullied by her siblings. She could be wiped away by just one meal, no matter how delicious.
食は人の快楽の多くを占める。生涯生き続ける限り豚のように食い続けなくてはならぬ。一食で足りなければいくらでも。その心の痛みが癒えるまで美食の宴を続けようではないか。始めろ、家具ども。
That goddamn word furniture. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be like battle or something. As the witch clapped twice, there were suddenly two goat-head servants there. They began to prepare the meal. From the beautiful dishes adorning the table, they efficiently took some food and began to pile it up on Rosa's plate. It really did look delicious, but Rosa's body still felt as heavy as lead, and there was no way she'd be able to eat. Maybe they also understood that. The goat-head servants tied a napkin around Rosa's collar, and Gowanway brought a glass of before-dinner alcohol to her mouth, tilting it for her. She remembered an old servant who had once carried rice porridge to her mouth when she was laid up with a high fever. She couldn't drink it well, and it dripped down from her mouth, but she felt the fragrant sweetness spread throughout her mouth.
ドイツ産の寄付ワインにあやかった甘きアペリティフよ。白ワインを赤きゴールデンドロップで染めたワインカクテルだ。
Fancy.
名付けるならばブラッディ・クラウス。
Oh, I should have fucking guessed that. Oh, I fucking should have guessed that. Oh, fuck. Of course, the meal is her fucking siblings. Oh, Beatrice, you cool fucking bitch.
そなたの兄を圧搾機にかけて絞り出した血のゴールデンドロップだけで染めてある。
Oh my god. Seems like Beatrice has been watching a lot of Hannibal lately. Or Dexter, whatever other fucking cannibal shows. I need to watch Dexter and Hannibal. I've heard they're good. Anyway, Rosa coughed violently. And the bright red that stained her face made it look as though she had coughed up blood.
そなたは紅茶に詳しかろうから意味がわかろう。ゴールデンドロップとは最後の一滴のことだ。紅茶で最も貴重な一滴と言われている。そして血のゴールデンドロップも同じ。 人間から絞り出せる血液の貴重なる最後の一滴、あれにて絞る。
Ugh. As the witch snapped her fingers, a bright red veil that had been set up before something large was moved. The solemn and massive machine there was just like a coffin for a large-sized person with many large bulb-like things stuck to it, and looked like a sinister torture device. By its unnerving shape, she could tell that with a human strength it could be used to tighten and compress something. Oh, and it seemed that there were still some squeezed dregs remaining, because of the bright red remains that stained it.
しかしゴールデンドロップは一度に一滴しか取れぬ。どんな人間からも一滴以上は取れぬというわけだ。しかしわらわは魔女。人を蘇らせることもまたたやすい。
God. When the witch snapped her fingers, the human compressor suddenly began to shake. No, she could also hear a groan. It looked almost as though someone sweeping that man-sized coffin had woken up and was now struggling to get out. But that was wrong. What was inside definitely had been squeezed dregs. Using her magic, the witch had once again revived the squeezed dregs to how they'd been before they were squeezed. 3 goat-head servants with muscular physiques approached the compressor and forcefully started tightening the large bulb. As they did, an unearthly moan came from inside the coffin. Rosa thought she knew the owner of that voice. Jesus, man. Christ.
ゴールデンドロップがどれほど貴重なものかお分かりいただけたかな。それを集め、それほどに赤く染めるには何十人分も絞らなければならぬ。
Oh, Jesus. The witch definitely said that only one golden drop could be taken from a single human. Yet she had dozens of people's worth of golden drops from a single human. Only a witch could do this. The golden witch Beatrice could kill a single human endlessly. In other words, before Beatrice, even death did not mean freedom.
一口目はいらぬか。この男に殴られ、口中に滲んだ血を飲み込んだ日を忘れたか。そうそう、あの味を思い出せ。こぼし尽くして枯れ果てた涙の味を思い出せ。その悔しき思い出を癒して足りるアペリティフであると信じている。
Jesus. Once again, the goat-head servants tilted a deep red glass against her mouth. Rosa tried resisting by closing her lips, but the deep red liquid was relentlessly poured into her mouth, which hung open with shock. And the inside of her mouth was filled with a ghastly sweetness. It definitely was a flagrant sweetness. The living blood of her brother, who had given her such hateful thoughts and made her silk her pillow so many times, had been collected from his death, repeated dozens of times. How could the crimson-stained wine not be sweet? But Rosa tried to spit it out. Because of that, the deep red wine that spilled out of Rosa's mouth looked just like a bloodstain. Now that she knew that this ghastly substance wasn't a simple aperitif, Rosa couldn't help but feel uncomfortable about what would happen if this banquet continued.
それは旬の野菜による二枚舌のサラダ風だ。
Double-tongued? Oh god.
お前がいつか食いちぎってやりたいと9歳の誕生日の日に願った。エヴァの舌で作った念願のサラダよ。
Jesus, man. I have to say, these goddamn tea parties are so much better than Higarashi's. I like Higarashi's, but these are so much better. It just shows. Oh yeah, I fucking hate Beatrice's guts. She fucking. This is hell. This is hell. This is purgatory. When Rosa heard the true nature of the pink-colored meat piled up in the salad, she had sudden impulse to vomit her guts out. Furthermore, the goat servant stuck a fork in it and carried it to Rosa's mouth. Ugh, double-tongued, of course. It probably would be quite sweet, soft and enchanting in your mouth. After all, Ava's lies were always sweet, and young Rosa had always listened to them. And you might say the stimulating pepper seasoning expressed the truth behind those lies well. Jesus. As the tongue salad that kept being pushed into Rosa's mouth was covered with saliva, she spat it out. But the goat-head servants carefully returned it to the plate and carried it to Rosa's mouth over and over again. Oh, God.
しかしわらわなら何度でも奪える。
As Rosa's tears dripped down, she resisted frantically. However, the only way she could resist was by refusing to swallow. Oh, God. Fuck, I'm getting sick from this. Even if she didn't swallow it, the taste of the French dressing increasingly permeated Rosa's mouth.
お気に召さぬか？まだまだ料理は続くぞ。ルドルフの顔の皮で包んだ続きのパイ。脳みそを茹でたスープに肝臓のフォアグラ。デザートにも期待せよ。
Oh God.
兄弟だけではないぞ。お前が信頼し、にもかかわらず裏切った人間たちをふんだんに調理した。この宴をそなたの心が満足するまで永遠に続けようではないか。
I have to say, Beatrice, you ain't the greatest, therapist for healing wounds in the heart. I don't think eating the persons that wronged you is. I don't think it's the greatest solution, to be perfectly honest.
嬉しいだろう、後ろ宮ローザ。嫌がるふりなんかするなよ。本当は嬉しいってのは分かってるんだぜ。笑いたくば笑えばいい。ムカつく兄貴や姉貴の悲鳴の生演奏がないとご機嫌になれないってんならいくらでも聞かせてやる。いいんだよ、いやいやで。それがお前の性分なんだろ。本当は全身が泡立つほどに嬉しいんだよ。なのに表向きは苦しんでるふりをしてるだけなんだよな。いいんだぜ。ここにはお前が気にする世間体も対面も何にもない。存分の大笑いして食い散らかせよ。
Jesus.
最高の宴だろ。後ろ見やろうぜ。もうやめて。すまぬすまぬ。デザートを驚かそうと思って内緒にしていたが、やはり明かしておこう。明かせばフルコースを食べ遂げようという励みにもなるだろう。デザートはお前が愛しているふりをし続けなければならないマナ娘、マリアとリンゴのオーブン焼きだよ。うまそうだろ。こいつを食べればお前は全てから解放される。自由だよ、自由。やっ とローザという一人の人間として自由を得るんだよ。嬉しいだろ。嬉しいはずさ。よだれが垂れてるぜ。鏡を見てみろよ。
Suddenly, oh my god, muscular goat cook was holding Maria under his arm. Oh. And Maria gazed at Rosa with a face that was only slightly sad.
ママ、マリアのこと邪魔だった？邪魔じゃない。
As Rosa spat out the food that was continually being carried to her mouth. As she was covered with filth and saliva and blood, she resisted filthfully and screamed.
ママがマリアのこと邪魔なら、マリア食べられても平気。
Oh
だって
god.
マリアはいつもママにひどいことばかり。ママが男の人を連れてくる時も静かにできなかった。ママが男の人とお泊まりしてくる時、寂しくて暴れてお部屋を台無しにした。勝手に探しに行って迷子になって警察のお世話になってママに恥をかかせた。何日も帰ってこなくて泣いちゃって近所の人に慰めてもらってママに恥をかかせた。こんなマリアだからママの迷惑になってる。生まれてきてごめんなさい。
Oh god.
だからマリアはママのために美味しいリンゴのオーブン焼きになるの。そしたらママに初めてマリアがいてよかったって思ってもらえるかな。
Jesus, dude.
マリアを食べて美味しかったって思ってもらえるかな。
美味しいよね。感類にむせべよ。娘がここまで行ってるぜ。マナ娘とリンゴのオーブン焼きなんて最高のデザート。これだけ美味しい食材に育てられるなんて、あんた最高の母親だぜ。後ろ宮ローザ。
ママ、今までありがとう。バイバイ。待ってマリア、違うの。もうやめて、こんなの嫌。私はこんなこと望んでない。もうやめて、もう許して。いややめて。口に入れないで。
我がもてなしに満足してもらえたか。ならばそなたには認めてもらおう。わらわが魔女であることを宣言せよ。後宮ローザはベアトリーチェを魔女と認めると宣言せよ。
Here it is.
認めます。後宮ローザはベアトリーチェを魔女だと認めます。だからマリを返して。私を解放して。
ついに認めさせたぞ。小賢しきバトラはすでに屈服し、黄金鏡に招かれながらわらわを否定する愚か者ローザにも認めさせた。完璧だ。パーフェクト。成し遂げたぞ。 完璧な勝利よ。さあマリアを連れて行け。ローザに美味なオーブン焼きを振る舞ってやれ。
うまそうだな。
Yeah! Yes! Yes! Yes!
俺にはてめえの牛血をスライスしてサンドイッチを作ってくれ。
That's my boy. That's my boy right there. That's my boy.
その声は。
Oh shit. An arm grabbed the back of the witch's head and smashed her face into the table. As it did, the witch broke to pieces, turned into a crowd of gold butterflies, and reformed into her body a short distance away. God, that is such a funny fucking response. Slice up your cow tits and make me a sandwich.
貴様、家具となって魂まで屈服していたはず。
そのつもりだったんだがな。てめえの趣味の悪いレシピに耳を貸してるうちに腹が減ってきちまってよ。魔女の丸焼きが食いたくなってきちまったのさ。
Yeah! Yeah! That's my boy! That's my boy right there!
それからマリア、自分を食べてなんてセリフは10年早いぜ。ただし10年経ったら必ず俺に言えよ。約束だぞ。
Eat you. Alright. Jesus.
約束する。バトラ君、
待たせたな、ローザおばさん。俺は忘れてたぜ。こいつは俺とこの女の一騎打ちだったんだ。
Goddamn right.
俺が屈するわけには断じていかなかったんだ。
Goddamn right.
ローザおばさんが粘ってくれたおかげで再び戦う気力を取り戻せたぜ。
Remember why you did this in the first place, Battler. This person, he gave up down to the depths of his soul and surrendered to me, didn't he? I see. Doesn't know when to give up. Just what I expect from Ushiro Miura, Kinzo's grandchild. So the chick of a phoenix is a phoenix after all.
威勢が良い。気に入った。
Phoenix, huh? Interesting way to describe Kinzo.
そうでなくてはな。わらわの期待する後ろ宮バトラとはそうでなくてはならん。わらわを否定してみろ。そしてそれをわらわは完膚なきまでに叩き潰す。何度でも屈服させてやろうぞ。一度靴を舐めたそなたに何度でも敗北の味を教え込んでやる。
上等だぜ、この後ろ宮バトラ。泥を吸ってでも立ち上がる男だってことを教えてやる。俺は喧嘩で無敵だった試しはね、何度か負けてる。
Yeah, yeah.
だがな、必ず泥を吸って立ち上がる。
Goddamn right.
そして必ず蹴りをつける。
The indomitable spirit of the indomitable human spirit versus the golden witch, baby. Let's go.
男の喧嘩はな、負けを認めない限りどれだけ叩きのめされようと負けじゃねえんだよ。一本取られただけで俺が参ると思うなよ。楽しませてやるぜ、ベアトリーチャー。
受けて立とうぞ後ろ宮バトラ。家具ども、次なるゲームの準備を始めよ。その間に貴様にはたっぷりと聞かせてもらおうではない。
Prepare for the next game, huh?
こたびのゲームでは密室も多いぞ。そなたの逃げ工場のほとんどはわらわが赤で叩き潰した。その上でさらにどのようなへりくつで言い逃れてみせるのか。礼拝堂の鍵、ジェシカの部屋の鍵、使用人室の鍵、 夏日の部屋の鍵、客間の鍵。お前らのお得意な奇想天外、妄想暴言空想はったり、とんでも超展開斜め上でわらわをとことん否定してみせろよ。
ああ、ダメだぜ。全然ダメだ。
God damn. Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's my boy Badwer. Damn, Badwer is such a great, just main character. Just, I don't know, he's just the perfect main character for this type of story. Just a never giving up type of main character. That the audience wants to be with him, to also deny the witch's existence. And yeah, there are a lot of closed rooms in that second damn episode. So the question is, how do you solve all of them? How do you solve the locked room mysteries? It wasn't that anybody... Oh, there's Rerix, nice. That's cool. But anyway... So how do we solve all of those locked room mysteries? And it wasn't like there was anybody hiding them at all that we didn't know about. There were no humans. Remember that. Remember that specific word that Beatrice used. There was no humans in there that we didn't know about, so that could be something, maybe. The walk to the chapel, we could... So the question is, who is the one behind it? Who is it behind it? If it's not Beatrice, you know? Who was it? Well, we still have the human Beatrice within episode 2. We have her. So she could have been the one to grab the key from Maria's bag and opened up the lock to the chapel. Question is, how did that human Beatrice convince the rest of the siblings besides Rosa that she was a witch? You know, what was it that convinced them? What my theory was I think my theory is right now still is that she got free of the golden ingots from the stash pile Kinzo has. She grabbed 3 of those gold ingots in order to prove herself to be a witch to the adults, to the, you know, siblings. I think that's what she did to convince them that she was a witch, and then after accepting that, she killed them, obviously. Now the questions are Jessica's room, the servant's room, and Natsuhi's room. Those 3 things, those 3 locked rooms. Obviously, Jessica's room is a lot easier. It has to be one of the servants. It wasn't Genji, and it wasn't well, no. It can't be Genji or Shannon because they were in Kinzo's study at the time. So it's either Kumasawa or Goda, you know, which is a big thing. But the thing is, trying to, find a realistic murder suspect as well is the fact that both Goda and Kumasawa are both dead. The 2 main suspects that could have gotten into Jessica's room and murdered Cannon and Jessica. They both ended up dead. Maybe it's a weird cult-like thing. I don't know. Lambda Delta? I don't remember her. Maybe that's at the witch's after party. But, God, this game's so good. I'm just saying, man. This game is so fucking good. The voice acting is just fantastic. I love the voice acting. It's so fucking good. This game would not be the same without it. Because I couldn't voice act for shit. Because these actors are going in. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's so good. It's so fucking good, man. Oh, it's so good. And also the music itself is great. Yeah. Especially World and Dominator. That's such a great track. All the tracks in this fucking soundtrack are just, great. There's really hasn't been one that I've been like, oh, that's kind of weaker than the others. All of them are so good. God. God, I'm trying to think of things. I'm trying to think of these goddamn locked rooms. These goddamn locked rooms, man. Locked rooms. Trying to think of them. Hey, goddamn. I'm sorry I'm not, like, saying anything of substance here, but it's just, I'm just kind of in shock, Fucking Badwar, man. Fuck yeah, Badwar. Fuck yeah. I love characters that are just the embodiment of the human spirit. I mean, that's kind of like my D&D character that I play as. He's the embodiment of the human spirit, never backs down, always gets back up, in the fight. I love those types of characters. I always do. And Badwar is just it's a fantastic example of that type of archetype within characters. So great. Never give up, never what? God. This music's really good too. I can probably skip this, right? Nah, okay, I can't. Alright. Just checking. God. Deal. Beatrice was talking about something, a deal, at the beginning of that tea party with Rosa. She had to be referring to Rosa. Yeah. Deal. What deal would that be? She wanted to reward Rosa. Or maybe there was never a deal with Rosa. Maybe she was just saying that for bullshit and giggles in order to, like, force feed her the bodies of her siblings in order to convince Rosa to believe in Beatrice as a witch. Maybe that's what she was doing. Perhaps. Maybe. These goddamn locked rooms. I have to say. But we're not done yet. We're not done with this episode. We still have one more thing before we get into episode 3. One last thing. One last thing. And plus, maybe at the beginning of the next episode, I'll have all my thoughts condensed into what I think of episode 2 and all my theories as well. Umineko. Neko. Why do I keep saying Neko? I don't know why I keep saying that. Neko. Cat. Alright. Let's see. Show me the witch's trial. Yeah, episode 2. Here we go. Alright. Let's see what the hell this has to offer us, huh? This one, I have no idea what the hell is going to happen. Literally anything could fucking happen this one. So let's check it out, shall we, folks? Episode 2. Let's get into it. Meanwhile, at the Fortress of Witches.
さて、お楽しみいただけたか、こたびのゲーム。
ここまで一方的なワンサイドゲームだと見応えを通り越して退屈よ。
これは 相変わらずお点が辛い。退屈を愛さないベルンカステル教にふさわしい迫力ある展開だったと自負していただけに、これは手厳しい。
迫力についてはまあ認めるの。ただフェアなゲームとしてはひどいものね。もう少し対等な条件でないと。
勝ち目がないと言われるか、ベルンカステル教に。
No, I mean, you have to admit, Beatrice, you set up like 16 fucking locked rooms, man.
どういう意味かしら、ベアト。
ごまかさなくてもよい。すでに知っておるぞ。そなたは傍観者でないこと。隠し通せているつもりか。そなたは人の領地まではるばるやってきて、わらわの逆の目に張る不届き者よ。わらわのゲームを傍観するつもりでいて、わらわの敗北に厚く張っておるのだろうが、図星であろう。
Oh boy.
だったら
実に面白い。あのラムダデルタ教を退けた最強の魔女ベルンカステル教と戦える機会を賜れるとは本当に愉快よ。
Strongest of witches, Lambda Delta, which is I remember from like way back when on the one of the comments, Lambda Delta is I think the Greek words for the Greek words for like 1, 2, 3, aka Mio Takano, you know, which is 1, 3. Fuck, what was it again? It was like 1, 2, 3, and the last name was 4 and 5 and 6 to show her continuation from her grandfather's work. So you know.
ええ、私も愉快よ。そこまで自信満々のあなたがボロボロに負けるところが見たくてはるばるやってきたんだもの。
Yeah.
なんと素直なお人なのか。
Yeah, Berncastle was saying what we're all thinking.
それにしてもわらわと大ベルンカステル教との対決をただの一人の感染者もなくというのはいくらなんでももったいないという。
呼んだのね。
Her.
あの子。
Oh, fuck.
見つけたわよ。ようやく見つけたわ。ベルンカステル。ごきげんよ、ラムダ。あなたも暇ね。退屈を愛さない同士、再び巡り合うのは運命かしら。バカな子ね。私に勝てたのはちょっとした運と相性の問題だとどうして気づかなかったのかしら。それで天狗になってよりにもよってベアトリーチェに喧嘩を売るとは身の程知らずもいいとこね。
God. That has to be Sadako voice actress. I mean, it has to be. I mean, the fucking laugh. It's probably Takano. Wait, didn't we see a kid version of Takano in the last episode of Higurashi? I think we did. Was she blonde? She was kind of blonde. But it has to be Takano. That's the only person I can think of.
ベアトリーチェは強いわよ。私より残酷だしね。ほんのちょびっと。あとそれと人のことを勝手にラムダって略さないで。ベアトのバカね。
この子はあんたのゲームであってもしっちゃかめっちゃかにするわよ。
ラムダデルタ教には決してギャラリーとしてだけお呼びしたのではない。
Just got an update to the characters. Here we go. Lambda Delta. Lambda Delta. I love Lambda because Half-Life. But Delta. The Witch of Certainty who has lived for 1,000 years. She embodies the idea that hard workers are rewarded and is highly respected even by humans. Though she is a witch, she does not stray far from the concepts of humans. For that reason, her powers as one worshipped by humans is incalculable. However, she is fickle about whose efforts she chooses to reward, and in many cases she bestows her favor upon those who can please her the most. Her massive, swift, and terrifying power can cause any witch to submit in an instant. However, she is often reckless, and Burncastle was able to take full advantage of that. Interesting. She does not stray far from the concepts of humans. For that reason, her power is as well. Yeah, this is Takano. This has to be Takano's witch version. Because, as we remember from Higurashi, Takano wanted to be a god. She wanted to be revered as a god. So of course her witch version would be worshipped by humans. Yeah, it has to be Takano. Yeah.
そなたがわらわと逆の目に張っているとお伝えしたら、今日はそなたの逆の目に張ると仰せになられた。
あんたまだ根に持ってるのね。
私は宇宙最強の魔女なんだから。でもあんたに負けちゃったから最強じゃないの。だからあんたと敵対する相手は誰であっても私を味方するんだから。
というわけだ。ダイベルンカステル教が相手ならば、この程度ではハンデにもならぬだろうが、余興にはふさわしかろう。
好きになさい。アルテル以上私も本格的にやらせてもらうの。
Oh boy.
それがよかろう。もとよりわらわの辞書に手加減の文字はないのでな。ラムダデルタ教、この度の貴重な縁を楽しもうではないか。
ええ、こちらこそよろしくよ、ベアトリーチェ教。こいつには私も散々に栄養飲まされてるの。私たち2人で叩き潰して2倍でお返ししなきゃ腹の虫が収まんないのよ。
こちらこそよろしくよ、ラムダ。そしてベアト、どういう勝敗になろうとも、これは私たちにとってとても有意義な戦いになるわね。
そうね。もちろん負ける気はないけど、私たちには勝敗以上に意義がある。
何しろわらわたちは退屈を愛さない。
The three witches giggled, cackled, and guffawed.
その通りよ。感謝するわ、ベアト。やっと退屈から逃れられそうだわ。せいぜい私を楽しませなさい。ラムダデルタと2人がかりで。
そうさせてもらうぞ。
そうと決まればベアと早速作戦会議をするわよ。その子の弱点は知り尽くしてる。それを全て伝授してあげるわ。
にもかかわらずラムダデルタ教は親ぶれになられたと。
Took me 88 episodes, but I got there in the end. In a 7-hour fucking video.
もう教えてあげない、教えてあげない。
God, I just realized now. For that 7-hour fucking video of Higurashi, I used the title Checkmate. That fits so fucking well within this game. What the fuck? Damn, I'm good, man.
退屈しない御人であるな、ラムダデルタ卿。
でしょ。面倒よろしくね。あれで寂しがり屋なのよ。
Yeah.
なるほど。今流行りのなんとかというやつか。さすがはラムダデルタ卿。最先端でおられる。
One of those, Tsundere.
もう行きなさいよ。あの子、あなたが追っかけてくるの待ってるわよ。
それでは失礼しよう。また次のゲームにて。
ごめんなさいね。厄介なのが来たけど気にしないで。それよりひどいことになったわね。
Yeah.
私もラムダとのゲームでだいぶ悲惨な末路というのを経験してきたつもりでいるけど、今回のは群を抜いてひどいわ。
Yeah, this one's pretty fucking bad, you know?
あなたが膝を抱いて心を閉ざしてしまう気持ちもわからなくない。こんな末路あと何度もやられたら100年を待たずに心が殺されてしまうわ。
Yeah.
ベアトにカンパされてしまったから白状する。今のあなたはかつてラムダの世界にとらわれていた頃の私にそっくりなの。過酷な運命の迷路に閉じ込められ魔女にいいようにいたぶられている。私はそこから生まれた魔女だから、あなたの姉に当たるのかもしれない。だからあなたに力を貸そうと決めたの。しかし私の運命に比べてもあなたのそれはあまりにも無言。同情どころか涙までもらってしまいそうなあまりに悲惨な運命よ。でもどうかくじけないで。ベアトになんか決して屈しないで。確かにあの子のゲームはあまりに卑劣。ゲーム版を少しだけ見させてもらったけど、あまりに卑劣かつ狡猾な仕掛けで、その舞台仕掛けのいやらしさは多分ラムダデルタのゲーム版のそれをはるかに上回るわ。
Yeah, I have to say, this is one more, surprisingly to say, a bit more complex than Higurashi's, you know?
しかも恐ろしいことに、あの子は駒を刺すとき常に最善手を指しているわけではないの。ここがラムダとは大きく異なる点。ラムダは勝つために常に最善手で圧倒的な数の駒を刺してくる。しかしベアトはたまにわざと手を抜いて駒を刺してくるの。困ったことに相手の指し手から手の内を探ろうとしている私たちにとってこれは非常に手強い情報のノイズ。厄介なか乱になりうるわ。しかしチェスに例えるなら無駄な一手は相手にノイズを与えるかもしれないけれど貴重な一手を損していることに違いはない。つまり付け入る余地はゼロじゃないってこと。あなたには信じられないだろうけども今回のゲームもそう。あれだけ圧倒的な展開に見えて実は隙がある。 つけ込ませたいかのように隙がある。それが罠なのか、こちらを試しているのかわからないけども、とにかく屈服しないで、思考を止めないで、あらゆる可能性を否定しないで。
God damn right, I won't stop thinking. That's all I can do.
あなたが戦う意志を持ち続ける限り、ベアトに勝ちはない。魔女の戦いは守りが肝心よ。勝とうとするより負けないようにしなさい。認めたら負けなら断じて認めてはダメ。あなたに魔女を認めさせること、これがベアトリーチェの勝利条件の一つであることはもはや疑いようもないのだから。私もあなたの味方であると公言した以上、できる限りの力になれるよう努力するわ。あなたも努力なさい。もしまだ膝を抱いているなら早く立ち直って。こういう時なんて言ったかしら。
Wait, I'm thinking.
そのファイト。
Yes! Yes! Fighter! Yes! What? Oh, I sound like a crazy person.
私がここまでしてあげたんだから、早く立ち直りなさいよね。
Ah, damn.
いたいた。
Oh, god damn it.
ベルンはいじけてどっか行っちゃったかしら。本当にざまあないったらありゃしない。それにしても相変わらずベルンが選ぶ駒はしょぼいわね。チェスだってそうでしょ。駒が全部ポーンだったら勝ち目ゼロでしょ。駒が全部ルークやビショップだったら絶対負けやしないわ。まあ前回は私がついつい哀れになって好きな場所から駒を進めていいわよって言ったらベルンのやつお情けの空気も読めずに手持ちのポーンを全部入場させた状態から始めて、
Yeah?
何よあれ、あんなの負けでもなんでもないんだから。
Don't be such a sore loser.
ああ、思い出しただけでもムカムカするわ。そんなわけでこの私はベルンがギャフンとする顔を見ないと腹の虫が収まらないわけ。そんなわけなんでベルンの駒のあんたがそんなざまなんで私は最高にいい気分なわけ。しかもあの子はあれでいて本当に負けず嫌いだから、きっと今頃悔しくって歯ぎしりをして涙をポロポロ流してるわよ。本当にざまあないわよ。ほらあんた一緒に笑いなさいよ。
Fuck up, Wanda.
ちょっとあんたまだ膝を抱いてるの？ベアトにちょっと本気出されたくらいでもうそのざまなの？情けないったらありゃしない。あんまり情けないからちょっとだけ力を貸してあげるわ。この宇宙最強で絶対の魔女である大ラムダデルタ卿があんたの絶望的な勝率をほんのちょっぴりだけ絶対に近づけてやるわ。感謝なさい。ベアトリーチェはね、確かに残酷で強力な魔女かもしれないけれどこの私の敵じゃない。
Yeah.
なぜか？甘いからよ。あの子はあと数手でチェックメイトできる局面を作りつつわざと詰めない。くだらない駒を取ったり余計な駒を置いてより一方的な盤面にしてみたり。
Excess pieces, huh?
早い話が勝ちが見えると遊び出す悪い癖があるってわけ。 やベルンにとって辛いさまざまな攻め手のほぼ全てが私から見ればやりすぎの無駄もいいところ。つまりそれこそ好きでありチャンスでもあるってわけね。恐れるに値する相手じゃないでしょ。手段と目的を時に履き違える。そして悪い遊びが過ぎる。その結果自ら弱点を作り晒してさえいる。私のような最強の魔女から見ればなんでこんな余裕ぶったことをするのか理解できない。自ら勝率を下げてるなんてね。でもまあそのせいでベルンみたいな相手を読んでかわすタイプの魔女には非常に相性が悪いってわけよ。読みが効かないから。ベルンにとっては私みたいな素直で正直なタイプは読みやすくてやりやすいんでしょうね。
Straightforward is, yeah, I think definitely the word to describe you, Anta.
ムカつくことに。まあでも私みたいな超火力タイプはベアトみたいな軽くて広い弾幕タイプなんか真正面から打ち破れちゃうわけだから、相性のじゃんけんみたいなものかしら。私がパーならベアトがグー、ベルンはチョキってとこね。まあどうでもいいことかしら。確かに私のパーはベルンのチョキに負けるけど、パーよりはるかにすごい超パーだったらチョキにだって勝てるでしょ。つまりこのラムダデルタ卿は超パーってわけ。
A moron.
少しは血色が戻ってきたみたいね。
God damn it, why did it have to be Sadako's voice actress? Because Sadako's my favorite character from Higurashi.
ベアトのやつローザとかいう駒をいじめて遊んでるわ。一見すると本当に趣味の悪いやつだと思うでしょ。違うのよ。あんたが立ち直って戻ってくるのを期待して時間を潰して待ってるだけなのよ。わざと憎まれるようなことをしてあんたの義憤を引き出そうという手ね。ああやだやだ、そういう子って。じゃあ私は戻るわね。あ、私があんたにちょびっとだけ力を貸したのは内緒よ。
バカ。
別にあんたを助けたくて力を貸したわけじゃないんだからね。
Fucking Cinderella.
この宇宙最強の魔女の私はベルンに負けて最強の座を奪われちゃったの。それで私はベルンからその座を取り戻さなくちゃならないわけだけど、もしここでベルンがベアトに負けちゃったら最強の座が今度はベアトに移っちゃうじゃない。まあ別に私はベアトから奪い返す方が楽だからいいわけだけど、それじゃあ私の腹の虫が収まらないのよね。ベルンは私が打ち負かす。そして最強の座も私が取り返すの。別にあんたに力を貸すわけじゃないんだからね。ベルンを泣かせたら許さないんだから。
Well then. Interesting. So yeah, it seems like Beatrice intentionally is not making all the greatest new game board. Okay, episode. Another element? Huh. I guess music. Wouldn't make sense. New game board added, yeah. So yeah, this is, once again, it's showing that, oh my god, new title screen. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Also, let's check out episode 2. Yep, Witch's Side, Execute, Resurrect, all this. All the good shit. All the good shit indeed. And also all the tips from episode 2. Think, Golden Butterfly. Wait, what is this? Oh, okay. Witch's Score Sheet. Died in the first Twilight. Okay, so just score sheet. Golden Butterfly Brooch. What is this? In order to meditate the relationship between the opposite sex, it favorably edits all their fate numbers and mediates their relationship. Since it is nothing more than a favorable edit, large differences can be seen in its effects depending on the individual. Hence, if the witch giving this item does not measure with care whether the target she will give this item to will be able to use it effectively or not, she risks being called a liar. The activation cost is enormous, and to many human beings it will be no more useful than a simple brooch. However, blind love pays enormous costs with ease. If there is goodwill from the other partner in addition, the effects will become even more dramatic. Ironically, the more dramatic the effects are, the less of a need there was for such a brooch in the first place. Brooch. To meditate the relationship between the opposite sex, it favorably edits all their fate numbers. It meditates their relationship. Meditates. Since it is no more than favorable edit, large differences can be seen in its effects depending on the individual. Huh. Was there ever a brooch in this episode? God, I can't remember. It's a long episode. I can't remember exactly every single thing, but this is interesting to take note of. Huh. Okay. Okay then, folks. What an episode. Another episode down. New witch introduced once again. Fucking Lambda being a fucking tsundere is funny. But, yes, next time we will be starting episode 3, and I'll be sharing all my, thoughts on episode 2, all my theories before we head into it, obviously. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Oh, God damn it. This fucking intro movie. I can't believe I popped off for Nipai, too. God, I'm a crazy person. I'm already a crazy person. These are 2-hour videos. We're all crazy on the inside a little bit. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this type of content, hit that subscribe button. If you liked it, hit the like button. Throw me something, put it down in the comments below. Or check out the Discord server I out in, or my church, check description below. And yeah, it's been Voidlego. I'll see you guys next time. See ya!